a little bit challenged. Okay, here we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the J Group Live Real Estate Show today. And it's because it's Wednesday, happy hump day, we are doing our Women of Influence Wednesday. And today we have one of my favorite people, Donna Hurlburt with First American Title. Welcome, Donna. So glad to have you.
Oh, I'm so excited. Thanks for having me.
You are welcome. So just a little bit about Donna, you guys. And I met Donna way back when I first got started in real estate. I'll never forget, I was sitting there in the conference room at Keller Williams. I was a brand new agent. I knew absolutely nothing. And Donna, coincidentally, was just getting started in her career as a title rep with with Lawyers Title.
Mhm.
So, Donna, I know that you yourself are an entrepreneur. You're a businesswoman, very successful businesswoman, real estate investor. You have a passion for helping others and a passion in real estate in general. Tell us about your story. How did you get started?
Well, let's see. I actually was back in 2004. One of my friends was an appraiser at World Savings. For the ones that have been in the industry for a while, they'll know who World Savings is. And she's the one that said, Donna, I think you'd be great as an account executive. You need to come interview with us. I already told my boss about you, which is Tom Anderson, and he's actually in the industry still. I just ran into him last month at the Mike Ferry event. But anyways, yeah, that's where I got started. He, took a chance on me. I knew nothing about real estate. I was in accounting at the time, and I had my daughter, but I was commuting from Chino Hills to the Howard Hughes Center, if anyone's familiar with LA, by Marina Del Rey. And it was a commute. I was on the road 4 hours a day. So I would wake up early, go to the gym, then go to work. So anyways, I took the chance, and I was scared though, because, I had just purchased a house. I had my daughter. I was a single mom, and to go to straight commission, I was nervous. So, but it was the best thing ever. And I mean, I never looked back. I really love it. It's like, I usually say it's either you love it or you hate it. There's no in between, So
Right.
yeah, it's my passion. So I definitely love the industry and love teaching. You're right. I do.
That's amazing. And your passion shows. Like, I remember from day one, I could just see you have this energy radiating. And I know that you have a lot of clients that you work with, and people love you. They absolutely love you. And I know part of the reason why people love you so much is because you love on them. So tell us a little bit about what you do for your realtor clients.
Well, I consider myself a business partner. I mean, a title company is a data company. We have, we insure the property when someone is selling it. But I think as a title rep, there's more to just providing what the title offers, right? I mean, I'm very resourceful. I'm a huge networker. I mean, I try to inform myself and network and just connect the dots, or connect people that can work together. So I guess you can call me like the Chuck Woolery of the industry. Because I definitely like to, I mean, as a title rep, we're restricted on certain things, so I can't do certain things, but doesn't mean I can't connect people with the right people to help them to even take their business to the next level. And that's what I like to do, is help agents grow their business. And there's some coming to mind now. And I mean, you were one of them, and I'm so proud of you. Like your intro video that we were watching right now, I'm like, oh my goodness, I remember when we first met, and your key, I see you're still wearing your key. I love it. That stood out when I first met you. So that's awesome that you have that going still.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, and I can imagine your network and your database is quite large. I don't know if you know this number, but the number of contacts that I have in my phone is around 2,900, 3,000. I bet you probably have twice that many, huh?
Actually, I don't. Social media is amazing, right? I mean, I'll go places and they'll know me, or I'll know someone just plain social media. My phone, my database, I've been trying to navigate it a little differently. I definitely want to um, work with and build those quality relationships. So when I switched over from lawyers to First American, I kind of cleaned it up a little bit. So no, you'd be surprised. I don't have that many, as many as you have.
Wow,
Yeah.
impressive. I just wanted to ask the
I think
audience,
it's
is
about
there
two, maybe
anybody
like 2,000 are in my phone, I think. I checked
2,000?
this the other day with someone. So now I'm curious. I'm looking. But what were you going to say? I'm sorry.
Is like speaking to the audience, is there anybody out there who doesn't know Donna Hurlburt if you're in real estate? If you don't, you really need to connect with her because she's amazing. Like she was referencing earlier, she is a huge networker and can definitely hook you up with what you need. Even if it's for the other day, I reached out to you, Donna, and I was like, hey, do you happen to know a junk caller in this particular area? You're like, yeah, like what exactly do you need? And then like you just had all these resources and I was just so blown away by that. So outside of doing the amazing title representative work that you do for First American Title, I know that you're also a real estate investor. Do you have any like crazy stories that you'd like to share with us? Anything that went just horribly wrong that you'd like to share?
Wow. Funny you should ask. I think we're going to have a whole nother episode about that. And, honestly, I'm going to get ready to go into I guess, lawsuit. So I don't know how much I could say, but yes, I did buy. My goal was to always purchase, several doors. So I did purchase another door other than my primary residence. And, I wanted to have like a second home to enjoy, but as well as, make money with it. So I purchased a home out in Palm Desert and to turn it into a rental. And it just, I like things the way I like it. So I wanted to invest in remodeling it. Although it was a cute house prior, it's a mid-century modern home and it was super cute, but I had to make it my way. And so I just hired the wrong people. I hired the wrong people. I got burned. I have an attorney now. So anyways, we will have to, discuss that in detail maybe on another podcast once we go through the whole process. But yeah,
Got
I've
it.
learned a lot. Let's just say that much. But I think I'm going to make a series because yes, I've learned some stuff that I think other people can learn from too.
Can't wait to see that. And speaking of your style, I have seen your house in Corona and your style is amazing. I like love it. So I can't wait to see what you do in your other home. That's very
Oh,
exciting.
thank you.
So I had a question on the tip of my tongue. So what advice would you give to people who are considering investing in real estate? What are some of the things that you would advise that they look out for, being a very experienced investor and title representative?
Well, honestly, I think location is obviously going to be the key thing, right? What is your purpose of buying? I see all these young kids too on Instagram and social media that have purchased, Airbnbs and the laws have changed with Airbnb since COVID, so you have to do your research. Mine is not up for short-term rental. I'm not in that zone for Palm Desert. So do your research, connect with the professional in the local area that knows the area. Um, and if you have the opportunity to buy, it's always a great time to buy. I mean, I am, I guess you could say, a risk taker compared to my sisters. I definitely am more, I'm single, so I don't really have to answer to or ask anyone, right? It's like, okay, if I want to do something, can I do it? So I guess with that being said, just consult with someone that you trust, your CPA, your tax person. If you can afford it, go ahead and do it. I think real estate is, where it's at. So that's where I put my money at.
Definitely. I would agree with that. And if you're looking for a great realtor resource, I'm sure you have your favorites that you work with as well in California in particular. So, Donna, what's on the horizon for you? Like, what's coming up next?
Oh, wow. Just continuing to do what I love, which is the title business, continuing to grow my sphere and database, pick up new clients. The market is so different right now. So I'm able to have a little more time to implement certain systems that I've been wanting to do, but I've just been so busy doing, trying to get business where I have time now to implement those. So I'm super excited. I have some stuff coming in the work. So yeah, just again, putting my systems in place and continuing to stay consistent and, hopefully buying some more investment property. We'll see what happens.
There you go. Speaking of, the market, so what are you seeing in your market out there currently in Southern California as far as like price reductions, days on market? Everybody's talking all doom and gloom. Like, what's really going on that you're seeing out there?
You know, so we have a chief economist that comes out and everyone should sign up to the blog, and maybe I can give you the link and you can add it to this stream.
Oh, yes, you can actually. I can do a little banner across here. What is
Okay.
it?
Oh goodness, I knew you were going to ask me. It
Sorry.
is. I will find it while we're talking.
Okay.
But um, so with that being said, what here's the deal. I mean, I was in the industry back in the last crash, right? And we're just in a different place. I mean, so this last podcast or yes, I guess podcast that our chief economist did, they were just stating the loans are different now. Everyone has equity. So let's say someone, we're getting out of COVID, someone can't afford their mortgage, they can, sell it and they still have equity. I mean, a lot of us got like 50% in equity, right? If you purchase from 20 to 20 at the beginning, even at the beginning of this year, people were still, getting good deals. Or I should say, purchasing and it was still increasing. So with that being said, I think if someone cannot afford it's there's going to be very few that go into foreclosure. That's my personal opinion, because we do have the proof that there's no crazy loans. I mean, I used to sell one of those loans, but it was the good one because, we had our own index over at World Savings. We had the Cozy Index. So I don't see a lot of that. I think a lot of people are scared because if you listen to the mainstream, right, it's like, oh, it's crashing and it kills me when I hear people say they're waiting for the crash. I'm like, what crash are they talking about? So
Yeah,
yes, I mean, I think people are nervous. So it has slowed down a little bit. It has. But like I say, if people have systems and they're consistent, there's still business out there. There's plenty. But the prices
definitely.
have adjusted a little bit. I think they said 5%. So that's not much. I mean, we still, have the 45% that we've increased in equity here in Southern California. So there's
Definitely.
there's still stuff out there.
Absolutely. I think a lot of what the media puts out there, it causes people to kind of self prophesize or whatever that word is. I can't pronounce it. Prophesize that they're, making this quote unquote crash happening, but it's not really going to happen. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of crazy how the world reacts to, which a lot can be kind of fake news, right? It's not, you have to go and look at the real numbers. Like I'll tell you in the valley out here in the Phoenix, Arizona area, we're seeing, yeah, we've had quite a dramatic inventory increase, but as far as like price reductions, days on market, it's been very, very minimal. We're talking like 3 to 5% price reductions, not where some other nations or states are seeing, closer to 10% price reductions. So you really do need to look at your real local data market numbers, right?
For sure. And we can provide that. I can provide that for people that are looking for that. So yes, I agree. It's crazy. I was at the after a morning meeting I grabbed some lunch real quick before I headed back to the home office to meet with you. And I was talking to this woman that was here visiting her parents from I want to say Phoenix. She was here from Phoenix, and she was taking her parents to the doctors. And she said she sold out in Phoenix a couple months ago. So she was debating if she was going to move back here. But because she sold and moved in, and she's paying, I think she said 4,000 for like a 2-bedroom apartment, where every year they can increase your rent. When you're a homeowner, you know what your mortgage is unless you refinance, right? So
Exactly.
the rents are out of control too. So it was just interesting to hear her talking. So she thought maybe she might be moving out here, and I had to get her phone number so I could send her to someone out here. So I'm always
Absolutely.
talking real estate, that's for sure. Some people think I'm an agent, but I just love the industry. So I just want to connect the right people and help
Absolutely.
people too.
So, Donna, how does somebody reach you, by the way?
Well, I'm on all social media platforms under my first and last name, or my phone number is 951-675-9156. Call or text me
9156.
anytime.
And I'm going to put this in a banner. So your Instagram, is it just Donna Hurlburt?
It's Donna_Hurlburt, I believe. Let me look real quick.
Okay.
Or if you hashtag FatCoIE girl, you can find me that way as well. But yes, Donna_Hurlburt.
Okay, got it. I think there it is. Hopefully people can see
Yep,
that.
that's it. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So, Donna, do you have any last words of wisdom or advice or just anything in general you'd like to share before we end this amazing little StreamYard here?
I just want to say, if you're a new agent considering getting into the business, I highly recommend. It's a fun, lucrative business as long as you put the hustle in. You will get in return what you put into it. So, I mean, connect with the right team. It takes a village, right? It's not, you guys are on the forefront with the end consumer, right? But I mean, behind you, you have your team, and it's escrow, your TC, your title rep. So there's a bunch of us helping the agents close the deal. But it's a fun business. So if you're looking to get into it, I highly recommend it. Partner up with your affiliates, ask, plenty of questions. I always say the wrong question is the question that's not asked, and connect with the title rep to help grow your business and build your business.
Definitely. And I cannot think of a better title rep than you, Donna. You're amazing. And I'm always so super impressed by everything you do and just your overall energy and outlook, and just absolutely love hanging out with you. And I can't wait to come out and see you in person and give you a big hug
Yes.
again.
Yes, please do. I know we've been trying to connect when you come, and it's been bad timing. Now you know why, because I've been, going back and forth on the weekends to the desert. But yes, no, for sure. We definitely have to connect.
Definitely. Well, good luck with your project. I hope all ends well.
Thank
And
you.
thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure having you, Donna.
Thank you so much, Jalen. Great seeing you.
You too. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.